You see, you can isolate from people. You can stop talking to God. But every morning you look in the mirror, there's somebody who you can't run away from. That's you. And sometimes you start to hate yourself. You start to say, you know what, I'm just no good. You start to beat yourself up. I'm just like terrible. I'm a failure. There are people today, I know that feels like they walk around this weird sense of like, oh my God, it's going to soon come to be evident that I'm really not very adequate, that I can't really do this, that I've been just faking it too long. People are going to soon find out that, I don't know what I'm doing. And that fear comes into your soul. And after each disappointment, it starts to build up in your mind that, you know what, I really am nothing. And then you start to self-destruct consciously and sometimes unconsciously, where you do things where in your heart you know are not good for you, but you don't care anyway. You just do it anyway. Have you been there? See? That's what happens when hope is deferred too long. Your heart becomes sick and it becomes destructive. And the Bible says Nehemiah identified who he was. I am your servant. And he says, God, I know I sinned and I lived with people who are sinning. But God, I'm going to confess and come back to you now. And during those 3 months before he spoke to the king, I believe Nehemiah was realigning himself with God. And we've got to come to that place where we realign ourselves with God and watch God bring restoration, where God starts changing your dreams and changing your hopes into a hope that is sure, that allows you to achieve and experience what he has for you. Because why? He promised you. Are you with me today? There are times when God's mercy saves us even from our own doing, but there are times his mercy allows us to experience the fruit of our own doing.